Hey everybody, Rob here with Backpacking Adventures. I've been 107 miles on the long trail in Vermont from Williamstown, Massachusetts to Rutland, Vermont. It's been one hell of a journey. Join along. This is nice. I'm getting pushed right now. Sure, I'm forgetting others. Vista? You see that Vista? Cool! Bossy conifers! Whoever these idiots are.
I was to tell somebody that they should hike the long trail, I'd say it's because
Well, good morning. Good morning, America. It's 5:40. Camp store down. I'm on the trail. And it's slippery. I gotta get up out of this hole where the shelter was. 2 days left. 24 miles or so. Hard to believe. It's go time. Back out to the intersection with the main trail. I'm back on the LTAT heading north. I'm heading towards a road crossing. It's supposed to be about 2 miles in. Or out. It'd be 2 miles in or 2 miles out. For me, it's 2 miles out. Out of the woods. Into my day. I don't really know. How about 2 miles? Period. It's nice. $6.15, that's what I'm seeing already. Unfortunately, I made a rookie mistake. I should have known better, but I did it anyways. I took my wet socks off, and with my feet wet, I was using just my hiking boots as, or my trail runners as camp shoes. And I went looking for water. Water was tough to find, and I rubbed the back of my heel a little bit, walking around with untied wet hiking shoes. So I wish that wouldn't have happened. It's not that big of a deal really, but it's the first, knock on wood, ailment I've had at all with my feet after about, geez, I think I'm 82 or so miles into it, something like that. So that walk out this morning was really nice. Big mature woods. The waterfall was gorgeous. You cross the dirt road, keep on cranking, then you get to Vermont 140 here in a little bit, the next little bit, but I get to cross another really cool stream, I believe. So, ooh. I'll tell you one thing, after that rain, these rocks are slippery. I gotta put the camera down and put the hiking poles in my hands. I'll tell you what, these Black Diamond Z poles, ultralight Z poles, have been rock stars this week. I have loaded those things up all the way up and all the way down all these hills. The only thing you can see, the handle on this one's starting to wear a little bit. There's that road right there. I'm gonna see if I can get them to send me replacements. I don't know if they sell replacements or not, so I'm gonna try to get some replacements. But man, these things are, I'm so pleased with how they performed. Lock them in and go, baby. Lock them in and go. Black Diamond Z poles. I'm a fan for life. They got this old man up and down a bunch of hills. Alright, I gotta go. Now we're at Vermont 140. Another bridge, another brook, another woo! Coming up out of the road crossing, it's been just a steady climb the whole way. I stopped right here by that rock, had a Pop-Tart rock, rockin' Pop-Tart. I tell you, there's such a range of emotions. Highs, lows, tired, rested, Strong, weak, happy, sad. Woo! I'm getting pushed right now. I feel like that song. What goes up must come down. Beautiful. Everywhere you can see, just ferns, lush ferns. For all my friends on the Northville Placid Trail, Gary and Sylvia, Russ, Gorilla, Whoopsie, Kevin, Diana, Gorilla, I'm sure I'm forgetting others. I think this little buddy's lost. 8 o'clock, right on the button. Man, the mosquitoes are terrible, they're fierce. Black flies, no mosquitoes yet. (8:24). Just got to the Minerva Hollow shelter. I've been here about 6, 7, 8 minutes. One of the things I'm debating right now, it's 8:48. I have a pair of dry socks. These are pretty damp. The trail's been pretty dry. As long as I don't get caught in another rainstorm, I'll benefit from having dry socks. If I get caught in another rainstorm, I guess I get caught in another rainstorm. So I think what I'm going to do is open up my pack, grab the socks that are dry. One of the things that's I find is real important for me is getting my shoes off on brakes, making sure all the dirt is off my feet. There's no little twigs or sticks or anything. 11 minutes past 9, getting ready to take off. To the road crossing. We're ready to go across this single bridge. What's up, man? Woo! Oh man. This is worth almost falling about 352 times coming off of that cliff back there. Good Lord. After that bridge, cross the road, go over a barbed wire fence, through a farmer's meadow, over the barbed wire fence on the other side, climb absolutely vertical up a bunch of rocks scrambling, and this is what you get. Woo! 12:25, Clarendon shelter is a wrap. Hung out with Whiz Kids and Lozone, that's right. I want to call him Whoopsie too. Had a little bit to eat, got some water. The old buck's gonna try to run with the young bulls to see if I can't go the full 10 miles to Cooper Lodge. I'm hoping I can stay up with him. If not, I'll stop at Governor Clement and laugh at him while they keep walking. We've just crested over the top by some electric poles. Up out of the shelter, got to Lottery Road. The climb wasn't fun. After that, it was a nice little stroll through the woods, past some cow pasture, and now we're gonna climb up and over the barbed wire fence. That's real neat. It's a Second or third time I've seen it like that, where they have the stairs that go up and over the barbed wire fence for the hikers. Right after that road crossing, you go through an old overgrown apple orchard with a bunch of briars and berry bushes. Just came over that little knoll, that little ridge. I bet you the temperature dropped 5 to 10 degrees. Noticeably cooler. Unfortunately, I think that means there's a front and maybe some showers are going to blow through. You come out to your next road, take a right. You'll know you took a right if that's your view to your right. "30 feet ahead of me is a white blaze. If I get to that white blaze, or when I get to that white blaze, I'm drinking some water. Vista? You see a vista? I like vistas. Do you like vistas? Let's go see the vista. A vista with a vista. I hope the vista has a view. It's a vista with a view. Let's go see the vista. I'm not smart enough to tell you the names of all those peaks. I'm just here to tell you I feel like I've gone up and down and over top of every single one of them. Woo! I don't have the energy. Old man walking. Recently, I reconnected with my high school track coach, Pelk. He's an amazing person. He was a teacher at the high school and an incredibly successful track and field coach. Unbelievable. Both technical skill, motivation. Well, anyways, when I connected with Pelkey, it was on Facebook. And it was one of the neatest things about 2 or 3 weeks after I connected with him that I saw. He had a picture of himself jumping up in the air with his hands up over his head. Big smile on his face. And he had just got done with a long bike ride down in Florida. And he said the kid in him still leads him to believe when he's out doing stuff that he's competing for gold medals or Stanley Cups or NBA championships or whatnot. And that picture and the note he wrote with it is just the way I remember him. If I wasn't so tired right now, I'd jump up Pelk and throw my hands up over my head and tell you that I just hiked the entire Appalachian Trail. Instead, I can tell you that I've got almost 97 miles of my 107-mile week on the Vermont Long Trail done. You're a difference maker, Pelk. You're a difference maker. 2:41, Thursday afternoon. I've been on the trail since about 5:40. My feet feel it. I'm getting tired. Cold River! There you go, 2 ton. $3:05. This 5 mile and 5.6 miles or whatever stretch it is from the last shelter won't end. This is pretty. You want to see? Do ya? Alright, I'm going to show you. So, for those of you that have been following along at home, once you cross a road, what do you do with the trail? Does it go flat, down, or up? Anybody that said flat, you haven't been paying attention. Anybody that says down, you got that confused with how you get to the road. For those of you that said up, you're right on the money. We got to climb ahead of us, then a shelter. Governor Clement shelter. Whew. This is cool. I think after 97 miles, this looks like a pretty good home for the night. If I do say so myself. Governor Clement lean-to. 2 new people are going to stay here. What's your trail name?
Supermarket.
Who's Jif Popcorn's at?
Mine.
What else do you have?
Do you want to see everything? All right. Rest of trail mix for today. Tea, hot chocolate.
All right.
Oh, here comes the good stuff. Gummy bears.
Gummy bears. Check.
Turkey jerky.
Check.
Fruit snacks and Snickers.
Check.
Dehydrated potatoes.
Of course.
Pop-Tarts. Great breakfast. Very nutritious.
Peanut butter Pop-Tarts are my favorite.
A lot of granola bars in my trail mix for the rest of the trip.
So you guys are just on an overnighter?
Rather a couple weeks. I got my 3 apples. Well, this is 3 days of food. Pound of carrots, half a cucumber, and 3/4 of a block of Monterey Jack cheese. And let's see. This is my lighter food bag.
Supermarket.
Tortillas, peanut butter. Spreadable jelly out of the jar. This is a brilliant trail food. And last but not least, mango slices.
I'll have a mango slice. Clean. Just wring it out, fill it back up with water, shake it again 2 or 3 times. That way you can dump it away.
That's awesome. Instant mood lifter.
That's right.
Oops. I'm spilling it everywhere. This is my first time selfie stick videotaping. So that's a surprise.
Usually I start with good morning or good morning or good morning America. But.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It is 5:30 sharp.
We were supposed to wake up at 3.
Yeah,
that didn't happen.
missed that wake up.
Somebody didn't set the alarm.
You were the one that was supposed to wake us up.
I was actually up at 4. Anyway, we're gonna go hike Killington.
Killington today.
First 4,000 footer in Vermont for me.
Woo!
Get up, get going, get to work. Let's do it. I like that. Let's go. $7:25. Working our way up Killington. They put these mountains awful high.
Spend my days with my women, smoke my stuff and a drink my wine.
Alright, what do you guys have to say?
We're almost there.
Yes.
Killington.
Killington.
Pico, Killington, Shelburne Pass, Route 4.
And it's not even 8 o'clock.
Woo! Getting up early.
7:58. I taught the girls into going old man hiking. Get up early and get your miles in before the sun comes up.
Pretty awesome.
That's right.
We're confident.
All right, let's keep rolling.
Here we go. Gotta make tea.
Tea and?
So I took my
And?
chances on a beach and
That's right. Why Pop-Tarts?
say that they're
They're great.
Because Pop-Tarts rock. 20 minutes past 8. We've risen 1,800 feet in elevation. We just are going over the summit of Little Killington. Not to be confused with Big Killington, because Big Killington is higher than Little Killington. That's the reason they call it Little Killington, Little Killington.
watch out.
From the junction ascend through stunted evergreens. We did that. To a view to the west. From the height of land of Little Killington, past mossy
I
conifers.
think that's where we are.
Look around. Look. Mossy conifers.
This is so much fun.
Mossy conifers. And then Killington Spur. How are we gonna know we're at Killington Spur?
There'll be a sign or something.
Oh, okay. And then 2/10 of a mile up to the summit of Killington
Steeply
Peak.
uphill.
Steeply uphill.
Woo!
We are left at the spur and proceed downhill 100 feet to Cooper Lodge. So last night at Governor Clement Shelter, at one point, all 5 of us were there.
At one point.
At one point. 3 of us made a decision to stay at Governor Clement. 2 made a decision to come up to Cooper Lodge. Now, in 20 seconds or less, girls, how was Governor Clement Shelter?
Wonderful.
Awesome.
We made popcorn.
Ran into 3 other girls. Yeah, they just was out.
We'll get some more resupply.
In
Catch up.
Yeah.
in 20 seconds or less, how was your stay? How was your stay at Cooper Lodge?
Is this a PG? Shittiest?
This is a PG video.
There are no words to describe it.
The crappiest out there on
Yeah,
the long trail.
yeah,
Darnest, dirtiest place.
Yeah.
It's like sleeping,
Darnest.
it's like sleeping in a crack house.
So in all seriousness, whoever the idiots are that come to a beautiful place like this and do this stupid stuff, grow up, get a clue, figure out how to enjoy things as opposed to come up here and trash it. 2/10 of a mile to the summit, the peak, the vista, 4,000 feet.
How do I get up here?
I used my foot, I put my foot behind me, like behind on that one, yeah, and then kind of springboarded, if that's a word.
Springboard.
Well done. Not much to say.
On the top of Killington Peak right now. Headed down to the inn at the Long Trail.
That's right.
Gonna be pretty awesome.
And then to Canada. We're like more than a third of the way done with the long trail.
That's right.
Mile
40%.
103, yeah.
40%.
Yeah.
It's big time.
getting there.
So, I'm not gonna lie to you, the young girls drug the old man up on top of the mountain.
He took us old man hiking, so.
Yeah, if we want to go to Pico, it's.
Hello!
Oh, he's like.
He's doing the sign.
closer to the US 4, the end of the journey. The good old long trail snuck in one more beautiful view for me.
All right. So if I was to tell somebody that they should hike the long trail, I'd say it's because it's a ton of fun.
It's so much fun. It's pretty cool to be able to like live out of everything that's on your back. Kind of cuts down on some of the chaos in life.
Yeah, you meet amazing people. The experiences you have are awesome. And you bond with people really quickly.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, the community's amazing. Vermont's amazing. It's beautiful, but the people you meet on the trail, like you're gonna be friends for life. So it's pretty cool.
It's 2:58. I've just got under 2 miles left to go. My new friends, Supermarket and TAT, they're gonna go into the shelter that we just passed by to check and see if a trail buddy of theirs is there and carry on. So for people that I met and knew less than 24 hours, I had an absolute blast spending the morning and the day on the trail with those guys and spending an incredible moment I'll never forget up on Killington. I've known him for 16 hours. Thanks, guys. Rock on and get to Canada. I told my wife, we were talking to her before I left. She goes, anything you're nervous about? I said, well, there's 3 things. So number 1, I said, I'm nervous that my body's gonna hold up. You know, blisters, knees, hips, back, ankles. Good Lord, I'm getting older. I'll be 45 years old this year. So that was number 1, my body holding up. Number 2, I said, I'm worried about thunderstorms. And if I get caught somewhere in a real bad thunderstorm up on top of one of the peaks, and that one happened. That was definitely the scariest moment for me on the trail that I've ever had. Like I said, my hair stood up and I even felt like my lips were tingling. And then the third one was, you know, after 8 days, you know, being more used to the Adirondacks, how many people was I going to see? Was I going to see very many folks out there? Was I going to get lonely? So I was worried about being lonely. And so I made it through 2 out of 3 because of my trail family. The road noise is getting louder. I think I'm in my last little stretch. I want to show you guys something. So, I have 2 daughters, Caitlin and Nicole. And my wife, Angela, and my daughters put together a little baggie of 1-line motivational quotes for the hard times, sad times, lonely times, all the times. And it's a sacrifice to have someone be able to go out and do something like this, and I just want Caitlin and Nicole to know how much I love them, how proud I am, and how lucky the world is to have them. And I also would like to say thank you to my wife, Angela, and that I love you, and that I'm about 50 feet from US Route 4, which puts me pretty close to the end, which means if my timing is right, you should be there within about 20 minutes. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. I'm going to the inn for some gin. Woo! Thanks for watching, everybody. A week on the long trail. Yes. Yes! Yes!